that the Israelites had to pass through before they got to Canaan? Who said the Jordan? You can't get it, Jordan. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to check your alertness. Okay, because it's very easy to get sidetracked. By the way, put off your phones. Okay, deliverance is the process of casting out demons, spirits of oppression. It's called deliverance. The scriptural basis for this ministry is found throughout the New and Old Testament. Jesus commanded it and he practiced it. Demons are fallen angels, intelligent beings who knows the difference between right and wrong. Hello. They are completely intelligent. Does God create anything stupid?
No.
Exactly. Who have emotions? Huh? Can you believe that? They can experience fear. Why do I say so? Who reads their Bible? When Jesus wanted to drive out this legion of demons, please, don't put us there! Push us in the pits!
Yeah.
They trembled. Master, don't! They experienced fear. So you know what? Allah's bound for you. You're scared of them. You know when that thing visits you at night now, he's actually saying, Ish, this one looks hectic, man. I know when I start coming down my passage at night with my anointed oil, they say, oh God, there she comes again. Get out of the way. Don't go to that house. Don't ever go to that house, guys. That woman is crazy, I'm telling you. You don't want to be there when she prays. You know, that's what hell must say. They mustn't say, come on, guys, we can have a joy in that house. Let's go stand by Caleb. Enforce nightmares. You know what I'm saying? Mommy, I'm scared. Can I come sleep there? And I'm just using examples. Have you ever felt that you broke out in a cold sweat? Yeah. And suddenly you can even hear your heart beating in your ears. It's like boom, and it's got an echo. Boom. And everything is slow motion. And here you see this shadow in the meantime, it's your coat. And here you see this thing standing behind the door in the meantime, it's your jacket. You forgot you put it there. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to move and you don't want to go to the toilet. Oh my God. I should preach this at you tonight. I'm not getting out of bed. Lord, Jesus, help me. Father. And then suddenly you're numb. And then you start sweating. And then suddenly your blood starts scrolling in the meantime. It's all the sweets you ate and all the Monster you drank and the coffee you had. And then you feel this is like demonic chills coming through your body. You know what I'm saying? That's just human nature. They have emotions, they can experience fear, who can accept and who adhere to commands. Because Satan commands them. Who have strength and supernatural powers. They can inflict people with sicknesses and pain. They can cause major disturbances in the lives of churches, pastors, communities, cities, politicians, and are more so in the lives of young people because they keep them from their prophecies. I just printed some nice love letters for you guys. It would have been on the presentation. I just wanted to show you guys some books that I had. The demon's assignment. He always promotes Satan's program. He opposes God's purposes and he opposes God's purpose for mankind. I'm not just referring to page numbers, so don't stress. Demons oppose believers in church by attacking their confidence, tempting them to sin, promoting immorality, breaking up Christian marriages, introducing false teachings, causing division, creating harshness and lack of forgiveness, hindering communication, and their most favorite, inciting misunderstanding. And this is my most favorite picture in the world. because this is how he's got the world. You see, he's employing the globe here. Okay. Okay, now let's go to page 5. Some of you, it was copied two-sided, so keep your book landscape, so you can open it that way. And then just cover the page numbers, okay? Unclean spirits as mentioned in the Bible. Okay. You'll find, who knows that it was the Catholics who determined what books were going to be used in the Bible? So do you know that there were so many books of the Bible that they did not utilize as such? That is probably sitting somewhere in the Roman Catholic archives that we do not even know about. Okay, so I believe there would have been more that we could have scriptural reference to. But as the world evolved from the time of Adam up until now, not all the different spirits are noted here. That is how come further on you will find that I've got so many, it might even confuse you. And why people should need deliverance. Okay? So firstly, we all know about this one is the spirit of fear. There's scriptural reference. So you must go do homework. No excuse. Spirit of heaviness. Lying and seducing spirit. Spirit of jealousy. Deaf and dumb spirit. Perverse spirit. Spirit of haughtiness. Spirit of infirmity. Spirit of whoredom, also known as Lilith. Spirit of the Antichrist. Now, believe it or not, there is a spirit of slumber. Have you ever seen people? They've got 2 speeds, dead and slow. You know, they're like, I'm sure they must be smoking that mushroom thing, because it's like they're just floating along. They're like on the planet, but I bet you a bomb can go off and they didn't even know that something or the atmosphere was just disturbed. And they're just plain down lazy. They just don't have it within themselves to do anything. Okay, that's not normal. Don't ever think that is normal. Because me, I take my hand in oil and I say, Father, I pray for the child right now. Awaken! And out with the spirit. There's also a spirit of disobedience. How do demons enter humans? Please take note. Please take note. A family background in the occult or false religions. Other negative prenatal influences. Your parents can do things to you when you are still young. Pressures in early childhood. Emotional shock or sustained emotional pressure, sinful acts or habits, laying on of hands. Don't just let anybody lay hands on you. Be very careful. Idle words spoken, demonic contact, cultural dance, tribal rituals, unforgiveness, carved objects, charms, haunted places, curses, pagan festivals. This is people who create their own form of religion, but in a material way. And then they come together and have their own little festivals and ritualize it, or even uses it as some religious garb. Music, movies, satanic rituals, demonic sacrifices, Ouija boards, zapping on a satanic flame. You can only do that if you're a high priest in Satan. We'll explain. Generational curses, promiscuity, in other words, premarital sex. Nah? I'm going to call things like they are today. Witchcraft. There's 26. But trust me, the best is yet to come. I've got like 112 reasons how people can be freaking possessed. That is so freaking scary because it's so easy. But I want to get back to that. It's actually found on page 7 and I want to leave that to last. If you turn back, do you see I've numbered those? Persons who may need deliverance. Yes, right up to 111. Okay? So we're going to skip page that for last and we're going to go to page 10. Now, I love this part. I totally love this part. What makes me eligible to stand here and tell you about deliverance? What makes me worthy to stand here? What makes you worthy to be a deliverance official? Just like you have requirements for heaven, right? What makes you worthy? What sets you apart? Because we are part of the world, but not as the world. There's a message I preached some time back. The title was kind of weird. Where would I find a man such as this in whom the Spirit of the Lord resides? That was the question that Pharaoh posed when he found Joseph.
Sure.
Because Joseph was just like you and I, but he strived towards holiness, kept the statutes of God, went through everything you and I go through emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and yet he did not sin. The only thing he did in the beginning was like brag. I had a dream. He was standing in the millie fields, you know, there with his cute little multicolored coat that his father braided for him.
Color blocking.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be funny now about that, so Trevor knows. Now, well, they won't understand unless you see the movie. But anyway, guys, he stood there and he said, you know what, guys, I had this awesome dream. You guys bow down to me, and I was the king. And they were like, oh. So every time this dude in the meantime, God was just preparing him prophetically for what was ahead. But he was like just blabbing off, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what he could have skipped in his life, right, he had to go through afterwards. Because we, at the end of the day, when God does a new thing in our lives, or instructs us, or starts putting assignments in us and blah, 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 we in our ignorance, because we are human, just remember, in everything that I'm going to say today, or rebuke or reprimand, I am still doing it under the law of grace. Nah? I am not looking down on anyone. But remember, there are requirements. And it is biblical. Okay? So, therefore, remember that it is our privilege to work with people.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I learned when I went through my counseling with FAMSA. And I went and learned to do my counseling cycle with people. It is our privilege to work with people. You mustn't tell the person, you must just be happy that I'm here for you. You better listen to me. Who do you think you are? Yeah, girl, just like you don't answer me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's our privilege. A person, a human, is made up of a body, a soul, and a spirit. They have emotions. You have emotions. Men can also cry. Don't look at me like that. And I don't know why women look at them strange when they cry. So the thing is, when we work with people, we need to do it in a dignified manner. And consider the public at large. Because when we are in a youth environment, there's another 110 people sitting there. So the protocol is, if there is a manifestation, don't create a pandemonium.
Yeah.
Separate the person from the crowd. There you are protecting the person's dignity. You can make notes, because some of the stuff I couldn't think of half of all the millions of stuff that's in my brain. Separate the person from the crowd. If it's more than one person, you are 25 leaders and you have to work in twos. And the reason I will not suggest a crowd, human nature. No, it's not done like this. I can discern. Why do you know? No, I got the gift. The demon understands divided spirits.
Yeah.
You never operate in a divided spirit when you are dealing with the demonics. Okay? You never shout each other and put each other down and make the person feel uncomfortable. The person must feel like you are in control at all times, because that already will make the person feel safe. And I'm in good hands. I can let myself go. I don't have to inhibit. I trust that they've got my best interest in heart and that they are going to help me get rid of whatever the heck is going on with me now. I feel very schizophrenic right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is the kind of stuff that goes through people's minds. What are they going to think about me? What are they going to say? Oh my gosh, people are going to know tomorrow. Maybe I must try and keep it in. You know? Consider that. It is our privilege to work with them. Don't chase people into toilets when they are going to go and pee. You decide that this person got a demon now. Come here. We've got you now. You full of demons. Do you know that it's not really the here's my son and there's my daughter. I don't care how that freaking animal of hell operates. I walk to him and I say, hey, Wena, behave. Keep still. Why does he do it? It does it. Because authority walked into the room, not confused pandemonium, hysteria. Because when I walked in, that thing already knew. There she comes. You know that man one from 44 Sonop Street? There she comes. She don't take nonsense. Let me go quietly. Oh, I'll go find another host. So it is important that we understand why they leave. It's not how loud you pray, right? And how many times you say Jesus Christ. Some of you do it so freaking faithless. That demon stands and laughs at you like, hey dude, where's your faith? There was a pastor. Jaden him so I was summoned to our house. This pastor was sitting on top of this child's chest, man. Compressing and closing a complete air passageway. This child was turning blue and red already. But this pastor was, what? You know, soprano one, Indian pitches. Whee! I was like, what the hell? The was like, do something. I'm like, I wonder now. Okay. No. What do I do? Do I first lay hands on the pastor? I tell you, it was hysterical. Then I said, Lord, give me wisdom. What do I do? Father, talk to me. There's weirdness in the world. So I say, excuse me, Pastor. Can you please sit aside for a minute? This is how we do it. Demon, be still. Oops. No more eating the pastor. She was being fisted. She was being bitten. But it's her and this thing here. It's like, you know, Muhammad Ali and whatever. Yeah, it's just like, why did you do that to yourself? If like a non-believer looks at you, what they think? The kingdom of darkness is strong. Christians got no power. It's true what the movies say. Have you ever seen how the demon takes a Catholic priest?
Yeah, it's true.
Or like the demon is like, oh, Jesus' name. Your God is a... We don't even want to say the words that comes out in the movies, but the thing is, at the end of the day, we need to have the authority.
Yeah.
And there is a way to go about these things. Understand who you are. Remember, you are approved and chosen.
Yeah, that's good.
You are consecrated and set apart. So why do you act like someone who has an identity crisis? When I see people like that, I say, Lord, help this person find themselves. Identity crisis, Lord, help. Vision ambition, faith, whatever, I can find in my mind to pray for. But the thing is, we also need wisdom. Holiness of character. I'm not saying walk around with a suit and a tie all the time. I'm not saying don't be fashionable. I'm not saying don't wear hairstyles, don't wear earrings. I'm not saying don't wear makeup. I'm saying watch yourself. You can be in the world, but you can be different. You can sit in a crowd. We've got this thing where, you know what, you can't associate with absolutely everyone, but there's times when God is going to put you in places where your light must shine.
Yeah.
Then what does your light do?
Yeah.
Because if bad company corrupts good character, what does your light do when you are there? Can you speak into their dark situation and show them the difference on how to handle a situation in that case where they are at? Can you? But the reason why some of us can't is because we have compromising character.
Yeah.
So when you meet a demon, he knows what you do and he knows where you've been. You see? We already worked with a group of people. This one demon says, no man, don't you come and tell me. He's talking to this one man. You were sleeping with another woman last night, your wife don't know.
Sure.
Your files come out. That things that you do in the dark. Hey, where to? You'd rather don't. Holiness in character.